Hi, Bryce Martin here with Will Swope Premier Dealer in Hope, Indiana. Touching back base on our NCGA LG 5643 entry. So far, today is April 2nd. We've accumulated 25 inches of rain so far in the growing year, with June and July being well above average at 7.5 and 6 inches. Just wanted to get out in front of you all again, talk a little bit about where we're at in the season. Right now, throughout the majority of the territory, I've seen northern corn leaf blight and gray leaf. Primarily in here is just gray leaf spot that we've seen. Also, something to note about this coming year, I've seen a lot of rootworm pressure on pheromone traps. So something we've been really looking out and just catching a steady observance of. According to our Advantage Acre timeline, it looks like black layer will be the second week of September. So that will be what we'll be looking at now. And we have just reached the dough stage, R4, last week for this corn. So we'll go and talk about a little bit about what we've done in the month of July and where we're at.
Thanks, Bryce. So July 15th, we had a outfit come in and do some custom Y dropping for us on this field. First time experience for me, so a lot of learning involved and new things to be examined for the future to implement into our operation and maybe your operation as well. But we did do the tissue test like we talked about in the previous video, and got those results back, and we were showing deficiency in nitrogen, which wasn't surprising because, like Bryce said, we've just had an abundance of rain well above average for this year. So we thought to capitalize on that yield that we really needed to come back in and throw some more in at this corn to really help it kind of finish out, because if you look at any of the university studies, they really show that as soon as that hits that flowering stage, that's when the production for nutrient requirements really just ramps up and takes off, because it's trying to fill that ear out and finish that plant off to give it as much as it's got to put into the ear. And that's what this hybrid's known for. It will cannibalize itself to finish the ear out if it's deficient in nutrients, because it's just such a racehorse hybrid. So we wanted to make sure we had all the nutrients that it needed. So it was going low on nitrogen, we were low on zinc, we were low on boron, and we were a little bit low on our sulfur. So we came in and applied 20 gallon of 28%, and we also had some ATS in there, ammonium thiosulfate, and I also threw in some 10% liquid boron and some 10% liquid zinc. So we just wanted to make sure that what the tissue tests were telling us going into that critical stage, that we put back those nutrients that it was telling us that it was lacking. So we should, in theory, have everything that the plant needs out there. Now availability becomes the other issue, but Mother Nature so far has cooperated really well. We've had excellent sunny days where we really haven't seen many 90+ degree days here this year, which is a little bit odd for our area, especially in the month of July and going into August. Today it's a cool around 80 degrees, very few clouds in the sky, sunny, so that's just excellent conditions for corn. We did pull this leaf off the ear leaf just to kind of give an example, and as you can tell, we're really pretty clean. There is a little northern, a little gray, but nothing major yet. This did get fungicide and insecticide applied the 27th of July. That's a little bit later than what we wanted, but like we've said before, we've had such an abundance of rainfall, we just never could catch the timing right with the ground conditions and the rains to get it on right when we wanted to at brown silk. So it's a little bit past where we wanted it to be, but I think we still caught it early enough and got it on in a timely fashion where we're still going to get the adverse effects of it. And we did use Trevor Pro, pretty well known, good fungicide package. So we're pretty confident that we're going to get that 20-day residual effect to get us almost to the end of this month, which will be about black layer at the beginning of September. So that should get us through the major part of the disease pressure and kind of taper us off into harvest. So we're really excited about what we're seeing. Just walked out before we started filming here and just randomly grabbed a couple ears, and the one on my left here is 18 around, the one on my right is 20 around. They're both, I'm going to average them at a little over 40 kernels long. I mean, you can give or take however aggressive you want to take on it. So where we're sitting right now, we're really happy with the way that these ears look. Like we talked about early on, as you can see, I mean, these are just monster ears. This hybrid's just known to flex, and when we talked early on and did our stand counts at 31,000, we kind of said that, you know, that's maybe on the lower side if we're wanting to really push. But with the year that we've had and all the rain and everything else, that's still a phenomenal number to put on an ear, averaging that out even at 18 around. I mean, that's still going to be tremendous. What we just need to cooperate with us is the weather to finish us out. We need a good August. We need another good inch plus rain. Maybe not all in an hour or two like we've been getting, but we need some more precipitation and this sunshine to really pack that starch and that test weight into these kernels and fill them out, so we capitalize on that test weight side. We have excellent pollination, as you can see. So we made it through the pollination period very well. Looks like pretty much 100% pollinated. I mean, there's a few missing right at the very tip, but I mean, I'm not even going to count that because we could potentially blow some of those off anyways, depending on the weather that we're going to receive for the month of August. So all in all, looking right now, we're really excited. We really like the picture that this hybrid's presenting to us. I mean, as you can see, we've just got that nice dark green color, leaf structures just beautiful on it. Stalk size and integrity is just strong as can be. Just really happy with the way things are looking right now. So this is a major player for our lineup and for our geography, and this is one we really like to push, especially if you're really wanting to bump that up to push the yield potential and see kind of where you can throw this hybrid at and where it'll place on your operation. So we're going to look forward to the next video. We'll be, like I said, we'll be almost a black layer by that point in time. So we should really have a good picture on where we're going to finish up at on this, and we'll probably pull some more ears and examine that closer in the next video so you can kind of see the kernel depth and how it's going to look as a finished product. So we're hoping we can get this harvested in that 22 to 25% range, hopefully in that range if Mother Nature cooperates with us. So we'll be checking back in with you on the next video, and we should be right around the corner from harvest at that point. So all in all, right now we're really impressed and happy with the way things have turned out for the year, and we're happy that you guys have been following with us, and we can't wait to see what the final result is.
Last thing I'd like to add, like Will touched on earlier, not ideal fungicide timing, but it may play out in our favor when we look at what Southern Rust has done in the timing. It is in southwest Indiana, and it has been confirmed in Madison, which is a few counties south of here, and it has jumped up to northwest and north central counties in Indiana. So the late timing may be a big player on that residual if we do get a late sweep of Southern Rust. Looking at it as well, tar spot hasn't moved very far south yet. It's in the county just north of Indianapolis, which we have not seen on this farm. So just something to be thinking about and cautious of. Although it was not a desired application timing, it may play into favor this year in a later season. So look forward to you guys joining along for the next video. Thank you.
Thank you.